Welcome back to the Contributor Corner for Run Radio. Every weekday, we've got someone with some great insight, and today is Jennifer Kornblum. Tell me what we don't know when it comes to law and our business.
Well, most of us are out here hustling, just about everybody.
Yeah.
And if you are a small business owner or even a large business owner, you need to have a structure, a structure for your business. I mean, even if you're just a guy with a truck and a mower, you still need to have a structure in place for that business. And most people use an LLC. There are still some uses for a corporation out there, but most people use an LLC, a limited liability company, as that structure. And the way it works is you put the business assets into the LLC, and that LLC protects those business assets. And what it mostly does is it protects your personal assets, your home, your vehicles, and all that from creditors. If you ever have liability, if you, heaven forbid, have a car accident with your company vehicle, or you run over somebody's foot, any of those kinds of situations, that LLC structure protects your personal assets from being up for grabs to a potential creditor. What type of LLC is best for you is going to be different for each person. But again, you structure that business, you need to have an operating agreement which describes how the business is run, what happens if there's a bankruptcy or a divorce or a death, and how to add partners or how to pass on that business to next generations. So an LLC isn't just a simple filing with the Secretary of State. That operating agreement is the crucial piece of the LLC, and that should be drawn up by a lawyer. You don't want something that somebody just downloaded from the internet and stuck in your file.
Okay, that was my next question. Does that need to be done by a lawyer? Okay, yes, it does.
Yeah, some banks, when you go with your Secretary of State documentation, will ask you for the operating agreement. And if you don't have one, they just print something off and stick it in your file. You don't even know what it says.
Wow.
And that's the operating agreement for your company. So that's not best practice.
Lots of stuff I'm learning. I appreciate that. Thank you for all of your insight. Learn more about Jennifer and the Contributor Corner at runradio.net.